I'm going to reveal the 3 business models that are keeping coaches stuck, exhausted, and underpaid, plus the exact framework to use to avoid all of that to scale your income. I'm Kara Flowers, a business mentor who's helped women worldwide remove invisible barriers holding them back and build 6-figure businesses. And as a Christian wife and a mom, I bring that perspective to everything that I teach. The business model problem. Now, many coaches come to me making decent money, but feeling completely exhausted. They work harder and harder to only hit the same income ceiling month after month. But here's what most don't realize. The problem isn't your work ethic or your expertise. It's a fundamental business model that you have unconsciously adopted. The coaching industry is booming with a projected growth rate of 15.43%, with the market now worth over $5.34 billion globally. This is research as of 2024. This massive growth means more opportunity, but also more competition. So to stand out and build sustainable success, you need the right foundation. Your business model determines everything about your coaching practice. It determines how you generate revenue, how you deliver your service, how much of your personal time and energy is required, what your ultimate income ceiling will be. Think of it like having a foundation of a house. You can have beautiful furniture and decor, your marketing, your content, your branding, but if the foundation is cracked, the whole structure becomes unstable. Let's look at the 3 most common models that keep coaches trapped in that hustle cycle and why they limit your growth. Business model number 1, the time for money trap. Oh, this first model is the most common. Trading your time directly for money through one-on-one coaching. When you're starting out, this model makes perfect sense. You have few clients, you're developing your methodology, and you love the deep connection of that one-to-one work. But here's the invisible ceiling. There are only so many hours in a day. Even if you charge premium rates of $200 to $300 per hour, you'll eventually hit an income cap because you simply cannot add more clients or hours to your calendar. To reach 10K months, you'd need to book 40 plus client sessions monthly, maintain perfect enrollment with no gaps, never take a vacation or a sick day, somehow find time for admin, marketing, and sales. Let me be clear, you can still do one-on-one coaching without directly trading your time for money. I'll show you how to do it at the end of this video when I share the exact frameworks that I use. As one coaching industry expert notes, the main drawback to private coaching is that it isn't scalable. Since you're operating on a one-on-one basis, your income is limited by your time. Think of your income as water flowing through a pipe. With the time for money model, you have just one pipe with a fixed diameter. No matter how much pressure you apply, aka working harder, that pipe only can deliver so much water. The outcome? Well, research shows that nearly half of all entrepreneurs feel guilty taking time off, and a little more than that feel overwhelmed by demands. The study from Entrepreneur Burnout Research reveals the hidden cost of this model. Management consultant Peter Drucker famously said, "What gets measured gets managed." When your income is directly tied to the hours that you've worked, you'll constantly feel pressure to work more hours. This is a recipe for burnout. Business model number 2, the course creation hamster wheel. When coaches hit the ceiling in the time for money model, many pivot to creating digital courses. And it seems like the perfect solution. Create one piece of content, sell it infinitely. Serve more people with less of your time. Make money while you sleep. But here's what most famous course creators don't show you. Their endless behind the scenes work. The digital course space is incredibly competitive. In fact, research shows that there are over 11.4 thousand online courses. That was by 2018, and that number has grown exponentially since then. Many of the coaches and the most successful course creators are actually teaching other coaches how to make courses, creating a cycle that floods the market. What's even more concerning is the completion rate problem. According to a Columbia University study, online courses have an average completion rate of just 15% or less. This means most students never finish your course or experience the transformation that you promised. A 2019 study by MIT revealed that over the past 5 years, online courses recorded an average dropout rate of about 96%. When customers don't complete your course, they don't get the results, which means fewer testimonials and fewer referrals. The biggest trap of this model? The never-ending launch cycle. You spend weeks or months preparing for a launch, experiencing a brief income spike, and then you start all over again. Your income becomes inconsistent and unpredictable. Think of this model like a bucket with holes. You're constantly pouring water in, launches and marketing, but it keeps leaking out. Customer churn, constant new need for customers. Business model number 3, the membership maintenance treadmill. The third model many coaches try is the membership or group approach. This promise is enticing. Recurring revenue every month, leverage delivery through group formats, lower price point to attract more clients. Many coaches choose memberships because they're the hot new thing marketers are pushing through various platforms. But just like those other models, there are hidden costs. What's rarely discussed is the constant content creation required to retain members month after month. Most memberships suffer from high churn rates, with members staying an average of just 3 to 4 months. This creates intense pressure to continuously develop new content, host regular live sessions and Q&As, maintain an active community, constantly market to replace departing members. The biggest challenge? You can't really do this alone. You need a team to help you manage the community, to create the content, to handle the tech issues. Without support, you'll find yourself working more hours than you were working when you were just doing one-on-one coaching. Psychologist Abraham Maslow once said, "If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail." With the membership model, you're forced to constantly create content whether or not it serves your members, because you need to justify their monthly payment. Your energy gets scattered across dozens or hundreds of members with varying needs, making it difficult to deliver the transformational results that you're passionate about. The sustainable alternative. So what's the solution? A hybrid model that combines the best elements of all three approaches while eliminating their drawbacks. According to the International Coaching Federation, a report from the FMI found that 87% of survey respondents agreed that executive coaching has a high return on investment, an ROI. But this ROI is only realized when you have the right business model. This is what I call the high impact coaching model, which includes a premium one-on-one component where you're giving them access to you for a period of time, not guaranteeing a number of calls, but the opportunity to schedule calls at your pace. A group delivery model, like a weekly or a bi-weekly mastermind, and a group chat in whatever channel that you choose. Leveraged resources in the form of trainings that you've done so many times that you could do them in your sleep. The key is to deliver these trainings live, one-on-one first, then in groups, before recording them. This way, you build up a resource library based on what actually works, rather than just creating everything up front without testing it. This model allows you to do what only you can do. Provide personalized guidance while letting your systems and resources handle the rest. And now that you understand why these common business models might be keeping you stuck, you're probably wondering what's preventing you from consistently hitting those 10K months. I break down the hidden barriers to reaching consistent 5K months in my next video, and you can watch it right here.